If life is a game, then money is how we keep the scores. In order to master any game, we need a coach to guide us and to reach to the final line. Hello and welcome to Crypto TV. I am your host Parvati Nirman, and today we are going to talk about the future of money, digital currency, cryptocurrency and its underlying technology, which is blockchain. And we are very fortunate to have with us writer, investor, hodler and India's prominent crypto coach with over a decade of experience in cryptosphere, who has written a fantastic book. Why fantastic? Well, you will know during the course of this exclusive interview, and the book is on the hot topic of the country, rather world, that is cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies, the when, why and the how of it. So without much delay, let's welcome Miss Ritu Shah to our studio. Hello and welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
All good. Thank you so much, Miss Parvati.
So I feel like very fortunate that we've got a guide with us to talk and walk us through the deep ocean of crypto, right? So I want to ask you the very first question. What is your inspiration to write this book?
So I have been part of the financial market since more than a decade now.
Right.
And I have been a financial coach by myself. I counsel a lot of people with different markets, financial markets. And as and when the time passed and the new, this new asset class started emerging, I thought that why not let us just write about this while teaching people also. Too many questions for sure, too many confusions, because again, money making, who does not want, who does not enjoy.
Right.
So yeah, a new opportunity was coming, everybody was seeing it and everybody wanted to put in, but you know, like whom to go to. So then I was like, okay, let's do one thing. Rather than just keeping it to a selected number of people, let us just get it to masses, wherein I can just pen down my thoughts and you know, everybody can just come, have it as a reference guide, like to go to a scripture where the terminologies of cryptos are also explained. Different sectors of cryptos are explained. What is the basic of any blockchain? So everything summed up to just one place. And that's where I said, okay, now let everybody else also benefit out of this.
Right.
Yeah.
So I understand like what you observed when this started is a lot of confusion and lack of information
Yes.
is there. So
Yes.
that was your drive, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Absolutely.
you actually give a part to people, like how to go or how to start the journey rather.
Yes, exactly. Because even again, I have even explained how to even start investing in cryptos. Because this is going to be the future. It is the present and the future asset class, wherein all of us should be on a very serious note looking into diversification of our wealth portfolio towards this asset class as well. So future is your
Future is here. It
Yes.
started already.
Yes.
Okay. So as you have already started this when, you know, a lot of people were not aware, or if people
Yes.
were aware, there were already a lot of confusions happening. So recently, you know, the FM announcement happened. So how do you see the space change, like from like, you know, almost the decade before to this present time and then immediately after the announcement?
right.
Yeah. So how do you see the difference? What do you think is happening? Your views before and after of the announcement?
Okay. So again, this, as I said, it's like a completely disruption that's happened around. In last 10 years, a lot of things have changed.
Yes.
A lot of financial sectors are been getting replaced by this, because this is making its own space now. And this is here to stay.
Yes.
So where after the announcement, you know, at least that confirmation people have started getting that this is something that we should look into now.
And not ignore it anymore.
And not ignore it anymore. So it's something like you embrace it, otherwise you'll have to be pushed to accept it.
Or maybe you're left behind.
You're left out. Yes, that's what you call as a FOMO. Yeah. So again, you have to just, it's more of a disruption.
Yeah.
It's more of futuristic
Yes.
technology that's coming up.
Yes.
And again, the decontrol,
Yes.
you have the complete control of your finance.
Yes.
What is there with you belongs to you.
Which is the biggest plus.
Exactly.
I think that's the reason why people are moving from centralized to decentralized.
Yes. So complete change of that mindset of centralization to decentralization. And that is where this is going to eventually be moving.
Yes. And that's the reason we are sitting here and talking and discussing
For
about
sure.
it. Yeah, so that the people who are still not getting into it or
Yes.
still hesitant, what is
Yes.
this all about? Then they get some clarity. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
This is the future, and we have
Right.
to from the centralized to
To
decentralized.
decentralize.
Right. We know about cryptocurrencies. We've heard about blockchain technology. What do you think? What are the main key difference between them?
So, cryptocurrencies, again, I will break into two terms. Before that, if we talk about blockchain, then just to explain it in a one-liner, simple language, it is nothing but systematic way of recording your data, and which cannot be manipulated, which cannot be tampered, which cannot be deleted. And again, it's like, it's just there. You cannot change it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where cryptos and cryptocurrencies are concerned, I'll segregate that into two parts. Cryptos are assets in the digital form which add value to that particular blockchain. So it's a residue, a reward.
A reward.
And cryptocurrency is the medium of exchange in that whole blockchain.
How the reward get like
Yes.
transacted.
Yes. So how do you, it's medium of exchange means you are, obviously you are, transferring, you are accepting, and you are
Getting the benefit
yes,
out of it.
getting the benefit. It's a transaction mode.
Exactly,
Yes.
yeah.
So again, misconceptions, cryptocurrencies and cryptos, I'm just making it very simple
Yeah.
to understand that actually it means in a little different manner.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've also actually, I tell you, you've added a new line of definition for me. I mean, the meaning remains the same, but the
Yes.
understanding and the perspective always changes the way you look at the things.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yes.
very nice.
Thank you.
So you've discussed about cryptocurrency like just briefly, and then crypto and blockchain.
Yes.
How is cryptocurrency, the blockchain, and CBDC are different? Like if we add now CBDC and still
Yes,
to have an understanding, how is that going to work?
Yes. So where CBDCs are concerned, they are nothing but the digital form of the fiat currency of that particular country, which is going to be based on the blockchain. Okay. Now, I'm just straight away going on what is going to be advantages when CBDC comes. The main purpose is going to be the way the transactions are going to happen cross borders.
Okay.
The reduction of the timing that will happen, and the reduction of the cost as well. So say right now, just to tell you what's the current system, we are using a SWIFT technology
Yes.
to do a cross-border transfer of payment. Which
Of late, we heard a lot of news about SWIFT related to Russia. Yeah, what has been happening?
Yes. It was stopped. It was
Yes.
So this technology, it's nothing but a messaging service.
Yeah.
Now with CBDC, what happens? This SWIFT technology, the timing and the cost that has been taken to send my own money to any other country is going to be reduced. So as less as 5 seconds, which right now is taking more than 24 hours. Okay. And the cost of it is going to be negligible. Right now, what we are approximately paying is about 6 to 8%.
Okay.
So it's something like
That's-
my own money.
Yeah.
And I don't have the control to transfer that anywhere. And if I have to, then I have to pay for it. So this is going to make it much more easier.
CBDCs.
Yes, CBDCs. The whole financial structure system is going to change for sure with CBDCs.
Yes.
The role of intermediaries, which are the banks, that is going to also change.
Yes.
The role of central bank is going to play a major role with CBDCs again coming in. And this has been very seriously taken by all the countries across the globe. I'll tell you, statistically, 87 countries with more than 90% of the GDP getting controlled are already looking into CBDC on a very serious note.
Yes.
15 of them have already started their pilot projects. So
Okay.
a major revolution is coming where CBDC is going to be, and the other sectors, other financial asset classes are going to be affected with this.
with this.
Yes.
So this is, but CBDC is just merely the digital form of the fiat currency, is what you're saying?
Yes, which
That's
is going to be based on the blockchain.
Based on the blockchain, but
Yes.
centralized.
Yes.
Centralized, right?
It has
This
to
is
be.
not decentralized.
No, it's not decentralized because again, the central bank also wants their own control of what's happening around. So real-time movement of the funds, money, that is going to be tracked.
Okay. Going further, like we have already understood the basics of it, but if we want to dive into it, like the blockchain and the cryptocurrency, you've explained it to us, I understand, but I want you to get more deeper into it and explain your stance on cryptocurrency and blockchain separately, because one is a currency and one is a technology.
Correct.
Yeah. So if we go even more deeper for people to understand, like what is happening, what is blockchain, how is that functioning?
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, as I said, blockchain is going to be the technology which is going to be used in various sectors.
Yeah.
A lot of changes are going to happen, sector specific also. For example, say if it's a supply chain logistics sector. Okay. Now imagine we all love brands. Let's take a nice premium brand. Okay. Now, since we love it, we would want the original form of it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And
no
we
first
would,
copy, no second
first
copy.
Exactly. So what happens is, it's again a pride moment to own something.
Yeah.
It's something unique that you yourself wanted, correct?
Yeah.
Now imagine you are taking a nice luxurious bag, and if you realize that somebody sitting next to you is using the same first copy of that bag.
Yeah.
Obviously that is going to hurt you somewhere. And that is obviously hurting that brand also.
Yes.
Because there's going to be a lot of counterfeit industry that is already there. We know that's a fact.
Yes.
Okay. Now imagine a blockchain technology which is set up for this whole sector. From the time where the leather is coming till the bag is made, till the stitching happens, till you get that bag right at your doorsteps. And there's a tracking for it. Okay. So it is going to be so different. It is going to be beneficial to us as a consumer also, because you know that you're using the
Buying
original
the
form
original
of it.
one.
Yes. And it is going to be an assurance to the company who's even producing it that, okay, my product is the genuine one and it is going to the original one. So this is one sector where this is going to be so beneficial. I'm talking about the blockchain.
Blockchain. So this brings a natural smile at my face, because you know, we are all like the people like us who are little brand conscious. You're like, okay, I want this brand and this is my thing and stuff.
Exactly.
So this is very good. I actually have never thought of this kind of a potential use case of a blockchain.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
And this is a supply chain. There are cryptos which are dedicated for this project. So that I have explained even in the book, that which are the cryptos which are there for the supply chain management. You know. So again, for if we take another sector, say healthcare. So all of us, if we put our health records on a blockchain, how easy and beneficial it can become when we want to access that data. Say somebody is just met up with an accident. And if you have everything on the blockchain, just as a unique number of Miss Parvati, for example, you know, it's so much easier to get you or get anybody else immediately on action to be even treated. So various benefits again to this, and where crypto.
So data management.
Exactly, exactly. Everything comes down over there only, and life becomes much easier. You know, when you get the accessibility. At a faster and the genuine accessibility, which cannot be tampered.
Cannot be tampered. Yes. Immutable.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you are a hodler yourself, right? Because I did read about you and I got to know that you do this thing. You are a hodler. So I want to know that if somebody is looking forward to, like, I want to go for this cryptocurrency or I want to go for that cryptocurrency, how would you give the insights and like how people would look into it, like?
So again, where this whole asset is concerned, I am comparing it. So it cannot be a direct comparison for sure, but just to give a base, just the way we have stock markets, for example. We have various sectors in stock market. Similarly, in crypto market, there are various sectors. Now, when you as an investor go to the whole world of investments, that time you would want to know first that what would interest you, what projects would interest you. So in stock markets, you know, what sector would interest you. Similarly over here, what sector, what projects, what currencies, or what you know, anything as such. After that only you will take a decision whether you would want to invest in that or no. So there are more than 9,000 cryptos right now. We know that.
Yeah.
Where investments are concerned, if you are a novice investor, then it is better to first understand it.
And the white paper?
Yes, for sure. So again, to give you clarification, white paper, just for everybody else, it's nothing but it gives you all the details of what's happening in that crypto, what is the purpose, why it is started.
Why the cryptocurrency started?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
No, the project started.
Why the project started?
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So it's better to know that from those 9,000 cryptos, different sectors, first you have to know which crypto, which project is for what sector. And if that sector interests you, then
you can go for that.
You can go for that sector.
Or you can figure out like,
yes.
Also you can figure out the history, how long
correct.
it's existing in the market.
So again, there are smart contracts,
Yes.
there are payment cryptos, there are supply chain cryptos, what I explained. There are DeFi, which is decentralized finance.
Right.
Then there is decentralized finance exchanges, the DeFi, the DEX, what do you call. So these are the sectors. Now, if you are convinced, if you feel there's a value to it, then you will be moving towards that sector in a very deeper manner. So the supply is going to interest me. So I would be moving towards that sector. So it depends on the individual interest of the person.
So if I ask you a question like, which one is your favorites?
My favorite.
So that I can like, if I'm thinking like, okay, I have to figure out like, okay, what a hodler would say. Because I'm actually, honestly, first time meeting a hodler like one-to-one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So my favorite, obviously, a lot of them are there because again, different sector. I like to diversify, and I would even advise everybody else also not to go into just one crypto. It's better to have a few of them after understanding what the project is all about and then move into it. So to start with, it is always better to go with the safer, the blue chip.
The Bitcoin.
Blue chips. Yeah, so there are various, right? There's Ethereum, there's Bitcoin, there's XRP.
Solana.
Yeah, Solana.
Cardano.
Exactly.
Avalanche.
Yeah. So various.
Which one? Bitcoin is your favorite?
Favorite? I'll reserve that comment.
I would like to know.
I'll tell you after.
Okay. This also works for me.
Sure.
Besides this, you know, because there are a lot of misconceptions about cryptocurrencies, a lot of things that even I hear that people say about cryptocurrency and which is not real. So I want you to step in and tell our viewers about what are these misconceptions that people should say strict no.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first major misconception and the first major question that I always get is this legal? Okay, that's the biggest question. It's the legitimacy of this asset class.
Yeah.
So the answer to this, I always give in a very simple manner, that as far as this is not banned, this is legal.
This is legal.
Okay. So yeah, definitely this is the biggest misconception that people have, that this is illegal. So I would not say that. It's absolutely legal. You can invest in it, in this asset class. Whichever cryptos are there on the Indian platforms, you can definitely buy, hold, hodl and trade.
Yeah.
And there are different other ways wherein you can even stake them, you can lend them. Yeah, but for sure you can have them in your wallet in India, for sure. But I would suggest that it is better to go through good top 5 Indian platforms, so that you are at much of an ease. Okay, so the complete KYC is also done. The complete
I mean, KYC is getting done.
Yes.
How can it be illegal?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What I understand is still the regulation has to come in place.
Yes.
If it is taxed, How can it be illegal?
Exactly. So this is one major misconception.
Yeah.
In spite of all the news, articles, everything, but still this
People-
question comes to me as a
Yeah.
first question that
Yeah.
are you allowed to do this or
Yeah,
not?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So this is one thing.
Uh-huh.
The second thing is, again, the second misconception what I hear is Bitcoin is equal to cryptocurrency is equal to Bitcoin. That's it.
So they do not think that anything else
It's
exists.
like if somebody,
It's just Bitcoin.
yes, if somebody just asks you are in, then you know when you say that you are in the crypto market, you do Bitcoin. So okay, more than 9,000 cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is just one of it.
And the technology.
Exactly. The projects, the technologies, and the new sector, again, NFTs, many things.
Yes,
many
NFTs, Metaverse.
Metaverse. Exactly.
Oh God.
Exactly.
There are numerous things to talk about.
Yes. So this, again, one major misconception that I always clarify with people that this is it's like it's not
Legitimate.
just legitimate, and it's not only Bitcoin.
It's not only Bitcoin.
It's not only about Bitcoin. Yes.
Yes. So the tax department of India has recently compared cryptocurrency to a form of gambling, and this gives a false notion, in my understanding, that a lot of people start believing that what this crypto world is, because they start feeling like this is some negative space or some fear it generates, also because of the false campaigning. So would you like to comment on that, like how the space, the way it started off, it really didn't take off with a lot of positive things happening around. So that also brings a lot of negativity and fear, or the notions otherwise.
Yes, for sure. So any asset class, whenever it has to start, it is always this way. There are going to be pros and cons in minds of people. Of course, till they don't know what is the whole stuff all about, they will always have the confusion. If we go back 100 years, the same thing was said about stock markets also that time. That
Really?
This is nothing. Yes, that this is nothing but it's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
Okay. But now we know how it has evolved.
Yes.
Correct. So as and when time passes, the adoption of that new asset happens. That's how the mindset of the people also changes.
Yes.
Now, if you talk about a broader term of what is gambling, then again, moving back to stock markets, say somebody just comes and asks what is a tip for the day. And if I give a script and the person blindly goes and buys that just on a whim or just because I am saying, that's it. Will that person not be calculated or counted as a gambler? Because he doesn't know what the company is all about. I have full...
Wonderful.
Yeah, he may be trusting me for sure, but
that's not the way to
is he
go
not
about
gambling? He doesn't know where is he putting his money.
Right.
He doesn't know what is going to be the outcome of this.
Yes.
So this is again part of gambling.
Yes. Wonderful.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if we talk about the whole fascination of the gold, what Indians have.
Yes.
Okay, you have to buy gold, you have to buy jewelry.
Yeah.
But why?
Why?
Do you know the answer? If you don't know the answer, that means you're gambling.
Of course.
Correct?
Yeah.
So what is the definition of gambling? You are not aware of what this is going to give you.
Yeah.
You don't have your risk reward calculated.
Yes.
Correct? So again, you cannot put it, it's an individual perspective, whether you want to count it. If they don't understand, they'll count it as a gamble because you're just doing it with a whim. And if you understand it, you know what you're going to gain, its future. These are the purposes, and you are investing or you are trading in it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I like the way you explained this whole thing, because this is too much in news wherein people, because government, tax authority is also comparing, also because of the negative publicity happened, campaigning happened, misleading things happened. But I think
for sure
that's why the regulation will come in place.
Yes,
and
it has to.
Yeah.
Again, everybody has to first learn, understand this, and then move into it. So even if it is a real estate, we all know that till you don't understand that whole sector space, you're not supposed to invest in that. You get the education for it first, and then you do the investments. And obviously, then you cannot call that as a gambling.
Yes. And any new thing that happens, it evolves with time.
Exactly. This is just 10 years old.
Yeah. So from panwala to housewife, millions of people from all the sects dabble into stocks, right? How do we attain the similar level of adoption in crypto?
To answer this, statistically, where the adoption of this market is concerned, how it has been in last 5 years, there are more than 2 crore crypto accounts that are opened already
Worldwide.
in India.
In India.
In India. In last 5 years.
Wow. Wow.
And if you compare
that's a great number.
Yes, and if you compare this with the statistics of stock market demat accounts, 6 crores in 20 years.
Really?
Okay, so
Wow.
adoption has already started at a much faster pace than what we would even think about. This has moved again
It gives me
generational.
goosebumps.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of this figure,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we see the generations, then the millennial or the Gen Z, they have already moved into this asset class.
Yes.
So it's a faster adoption that has happened.
Yes.
The baby boomers, what you call, or the Gen X, they
Have a
have started understanding it, at least trying their best to figure out that what exactly is happening. So again, whenever somebody passes a statement, the generation thing is something that you'll have to very uniquely observe. That which
generation needs
person is actually passing that comment, whether this is legal, whether this is
lovely.
gamble, whether this is... So a younger generation is going to be much easy to adopt this. Again, decontrol. The traits are that way. You don't want to be controlled. You don't want to be regulated.
No.
You are free to do what you want to do. So
Free-spirited.
exactly. So the adoption has started at a much faster pace.
Just gives me some philosophical thinking, like what we actually want to adhere in our personal life is also coming actually here.
Yes,
in
for
terms
sure.
of money, in terms of lifestyle, because this is going to change everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything digital. That's what.
No wonder we landed up here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So all of this knowledge in the world boils down to one thing, and which is the question that I've been waiting to ask you.
Okay.
How do I make money from crypto? And that's how everybody thinks. So this is not just for me, this is for our viewers, wherein when they watch an interview episode, everyone thinks just one thing: how do I make money in crypto? So can you actually give us your crypto sense so that everybody know how to dip their toes into crypto?
Sure. So before entering this market, again I said your education, not the formal education that you've had, but the education towards this sector is much important. Try and learn about this as much as possible. Understand
So crypto education.
Yes, crypto education. Yes.
Wonderful.
The fundamentals of why a few projects are started, the demand supply, again the economics work even in this asset class. Then the macro perspective of what's happening around in the whole industry. Then the micro of it, like we know Metaverse is coming. So again, which cryptos are going to be moving towards it, which technology is going to be a part of it, which are the crypto projects that are going to be part of it. So the macro perspective of what is happening right now. Facebook has changed to Meta. So who all are going to benefit out of this? So you have to think in that direction about what's happening around the world, and then slowly start moving into the micro side of it. And after that, it's again upon your mental state, as in what are you inclined towards more, and then you start investing in that direction. So if you want to be a conservative, then the cryptos have to be selected that way. If you are a more of a dynamic risk taker, then again the sectors of the cryptos will be very different.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
After listening to you, there is a term that comes in my head, and that is like crypto is going to be the lifestyle.
Yes.
It's not just the crypto investment, like crypto that is around us, a digital asset or some technology or some currency, not just like that. It's going to be the lifestyle of each and every one, and that they have to adopt no matter what.
Yes, that's what.
In one form or the other.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You have to embrace it. Or you'll be forced to kiss it.
Maybe a frog's kiss.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. This was a very, very good time that I have with you.
Sure.
So, thank you, Ms. Shah, for joining us, giving your valuable time, energy, and perspective. Rather, a very simplified way of looking at cryptocurrencies. I'm very, very happy that we got connected and we got some insights, and I'm waiting outside the studio for
Sure.
getting the extra information.
Definitely, definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Parvati. It was pleasure talking to you.
Same here. Well, my dear audience, this interview with crypto coach Miss Ritu Shah was just a small trailer of her experience and knowledge about cryptosphere. If you want to learn more about the crypto world or the cryptocurrency, then do not forget to read her book, Cryptocurrencies, the When, Why and How of It. I am your crypto host Parvati Nirban, signing off for now. Soon we will meet again with the promise of bringing you much more interesting interviews and stories of the crypto world. Till then, take care, bye bye, and avjo. And keep watching Crypto TV.